It's day 4 of week 3 of the Back to Fitness programme. So we're getting towards the midway point of our 3rd week, and I hope you're really starting to get a big benefit. This week we said that we were going to up the ante, and we've certainly done that. We've gone for half hour's worth of jogging and walking, and yesterday we did some enhanced stepping with trying as far as we can to get near to touching our toes. So it's been really quite an intense couple of days. Today we're doing strength and flexibility, and we've got 2 new exercises for you. So this is very much a week of new stuff. So the first of the 2 new exercises is really pretty straightforward. We're going to be doing a bit of squatting, so we know that we've done squats before, but this time, instead of just going down and up and down and up, we're going to go down, across and across and across. So we call them side squats. We get into a squat position and we move from side to side, moving our feet, bringing our feet together. So you can see that in this little movie clip. We're essentially doing a bit of a squat, hips, knees, feet in line. Then we're just going to step to the side, feet together. Step to the side, feet together, side, feet together, like that. So we're in this kind of a squat position, feet kind of together. Then we're going side together, side together, side together, side together, back together, back together, back together, back together. So that one shouldn't take too much out of you, and you should manage to do it quite well. How far you go down in your squat? Well, you can see that I wasn't going down very far at all. The important thing is the side to side movement. It's going to help to open out your hips and make them a bit more flexible. So the second exercise is a bit more complicated. Well, it's not more complicated really, but it takes a bit of practice to get used to it, and a bit of building up as well, because it is a very good exercise for building up your leg muscles. More importantly though, it helps you get a sense of balance, which is very important as well. So we're going to do a squat, but we're only going to use one leg. So this video shows you how to do that. Okay, so we've previously done squats by going down and up, down and up, down and up. So from the side you see that simplistic squat, we're just sticking our butt out, so it's down and up, down and up, down and up. You can get very technical about squats, but that's the essential movement. What we're doing today is to up the ante a little bit. We want to try and improve our sense of balance, and we also want to improve our stability. So we're going to do a single leg squat. So lifting one foot up and going down and up, down and up, down and up. Or you can put this leg forward and go down and up. It's a bit harder. Down and up, down and up. So the leg behind is probably easier. Okay, first couple of times you're going to do this, you'll probably find that your knee will be wobbly and you might end up having to put your other foot down. That's okay, because you're just learning just now. The key thing is that we're going to develop our sense of balance. And we're also going to strengthen our ankles and our knees, and to a lesser extent our hips. Okay, so off you go and give that one a try. I hope you don't fall over sideways, a bit like some of the old time cartoons where you'd see somebody going and landing flat on the floor. So you can see that that's a lot trickier than I think anything that we've done so far. It will take a bit of time to build up strength and to develop that sense of balance, but it is really very important that we do these things. This particular exercise, it will develop your muscles, we've already said that and we can understand that, but it's also going to be really good at strengthening and developing the ligaments. So your ligaments are like rubber bands and they join the muscles to the bone. So the attachment point where your muscle fits onto the bone, you have these rubber band, the ligaments in between, and they generally tend to be quite weak because we don't put an awful lot of stress onto them in normal day-to-day life. But when we start running, people sometimes get an ache or a pain and they think, oh, I've pulled a muscle, but it tends more often to be the ligaments have not been quite up to the stresses that we've put on them. So this exercise really is a good one for preparing us for the longer jogs that we're going to be doing in the future. As I say, it will take a fair bit of time before you can do these repeatedly without really having to concentrate just on staying upright. But it's definitely worthwhile persevering. So for the actual workout, you should do the side stepping first because it's the one that's going to be less tiring. Let's get those over and out of the way first. So about 5 minutes should be perfectly adequate for that. Then you can start thinking about your single leg squats. For those I would suggest doing 5 on your left side, have maybe half a minute or so, then 5 on your other side. Then have maybe 1 or 2 minutes of a break and 5 back on your first side, 30 seconds rest and 5 again on your second side. If you don't feel up to doing the second pair, then that's okay, don't worry about it, but try your best to do your first set of 5 on one side, 5 on the other side, and see how you feel. If at the end of however much of the single leg squats you're doing, you feel like you can still do a little bit more of the side stepping, because being honest, that doesn't really take any effort really, then you can do another 2 or 3 minutes or the full 5 minutes again if you feel up to that. So that's your workout over for today. I hope you can manage it reasonably comfortably, but if you're starting to struggle, then just stop wherever you think is, not just where you think you're comfortable, but just a little bit more than you think is comfortable. Okay, so tomorrow we're back outside for another go at the 30-minute jog and brisk walk session. So look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Best of luck for today and see you tomorrow.